did.
Just forgot Tabby signed it. Sorry.
All right, we'll get started. It's 2 o'clock.
Oh, it's not ready.
Lead us off.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call or? 3 are present. Okay. Nobody on Zoom.
Nobody on Zoom.
Thank you. And public comment.
I have something down there, man. I thought maybe there'd be a bigger delegation meeting, but that's just the executive meeting, so it's fine with me. I did run, I didn't win. Maybe better run next time for a House seat. My thing for today is I'm a little concerned about the amount of line item transfers in the county budget in this last meeting. There was a tremendous amount as far as I'm concerned, and how could so many lines be off? Is what I was wondering. So I know you guys are going to be talking about that today probably, so maybe I'll find out. But that was what I wanted to bring up. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for running too. Any further public comment? Seeing none, the chairman has a couple things. One, I'd like to apologize to the commissioners. My request last week probably was misinterpreted. I was not looking for a 3% cut in the operating budget. I was looking for a 3% cut in the $45 million budget. So that I could see how that would have come across. Rereading it after I received your letter it could have come across that way. And for that, I apologize. Motion to approve December 18th minutes for the Executive Committee.
Second?
Thank you.
I'll second.
Third. Good. Mr. Clark, will you call the roll? Mr. Vice Chair, call the roll.
Yes. Smith, yes. Mr. Chair,
Yes?
and Rep. McAleer,
Yes.
okay.
Also motion to approve the,
passes.
thank you. Also motion to approve the non-public session.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Discussion? Mr. Clark?
Smith, yes. The Chair,
Yes?
Rep. McAleer,
Yes.
And we're going to do something a little different this year. We are going to approve or not, or we're going to move into a recommendation policy or a not recommended policy to give to the delegation. I think it's easier for the department heads and everyone involved if we don't make a whole lot of changes and then have the delegation go through and make a whole bunch of other changes. It will save time today and going forward. And I think it's a better way to go forward with the proposals, and then instead of spending 5 hours here going over everything and then another 5 hours at the delegation, we can just review it at the delegation. Hopefully that works. If not, we'll take another look at it next year. Or the next delegation will take a look at it. Any objections?
None for me.
nope.
Thank you. All right, first up, UNH Cooperative Extension. The treasurer's budget, human services, has that been adjusted or is that still the same? That's BEAS line?
Yep, so I haven't done anything for the 2026 budget. I believe that to be an accurate number for what we will owe in 2026.
5506767?
Yes.
Okay, do we have any grants coming in?
Not at this time.
Okay. The convention has one change. That is $15,000 for the delegation coordinator. So that would be added to that bottom line. Are you making changes as we speak?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion to approve
What page are you on?
page 2 at the top, which is our,
Okay.
do you have a total?
23,679.
Perfect. Motion to approve 23,679 for the county convention.
I'll move.
I'll second.
Second, thank you. Mr. Clark?
Smith is a yes. Mr. Chair,
Yes.
and Rep. McAleer,
Yes.
motion passes.
Any changes to HR? Still the same from the presentation?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Registry of Deeds?
We haven't made any
Haven't
changes
changed.
to the budget.
Okay, just want to make sure I haven't looked at the new parts yet. Information technologies?
You're referring to what we previously given you, correct?
Correct, 721427.
Yep.
We also have a, let's just do that a different way. Department of Public.
If you read the narrative, there are some changes in that.
Yep, we'll go over that in a second. DPW, there was minimal changes.
350864.
County attorney had no changes, pretty much flat. Victim services, we added something in there. Nope, the Child Advocacy Center in the,
Yes.
In the county attorney's budget.
that came from,
Outside agencies.
so basically no, it's not additional, it's just a movement.
No, it's
Perfect.
we felt it was better and it's,
I would agree. Witness. Registry of Deeds budget went down a little bit. What came out of their budget?
In 024, there was 76,200 left over. That's for the Fiddler project. So we encumbered that money so she can finish it in 2026.
Perfect. Facilities is where everything is going for propane and oil and everything, or is that a different?
Yes.
no, it's facilities, combined it.
Okay.
Electricity, propane, generators, maintenance.
All the generators, or do we have?
Yes.
Care of Grounds, that is nursing home?
That is actually the other grounds, the admin building, and the care grounds is, there's a care grounds line in the nursing home budget
Okay.
as well.
Perfect. Because these are coming out to county facilities, some of these generators and whatnot, electricity is going to be allocated to the nursing home?
Yes, you'll see those same utilities in the nursing home budget.
Okay.
overall, generally, the general fund budget is everything except the nursing home. Across the board, insurance, facilities.
Okay. IT has a new position, you said?
Yes.
And that
Yes,
is,
the contract from,
and that is to replace the contract that's expired. So 50,000 for contracted services is enough for next year, for everything that we have?
according to our IT director, yes, we went through that extensively.
Okay. We have licenses and software too, that's going down or up?
It's going up slightly, and whereas before the different departments all had a software line, now they're all combined under the oversight of IT.
Perfect, so I like to hear.
Photocopiers also, right?
That's separate.
I know, but
Yes, and then same with the photocopiers, we took those out of the individual lines. so-
Thank you. Been looking at that for years, scratching my head. Sheriff's Department is just one for the Sheriff's Department. It looked like there was some changes in the Social Security, 010. Is that for a particular reason, or?
For some reason, Social Security was over budgeted in 2025. I think that some of the Social Security was applied to police officers when it shouldn't have been, because they don't pay Social Security because they're in the Group 2 retirement.
Right.
So there was it was over budgeted in 2025.
Okay, so I'm guessing the bailiffs are getting Social Security.
Most of the police.
Or is that, I think that's a pass-through from the state, maybe?
I can look that personnel schedule up for you while you're... Can't remember off the top of my head, but the Social Security is the sheriff, the office staff.
Well, the sheriff would be exempt too.
Let me look it up before I say
Yeah, sure.
anything
I
else.
think it's probably just the office staff, maybe support staff.
I believe that's correct.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
All right. Approve that one. That one's signed. The dispatch retirement. 114, is that because there's an increase? Because it's 25,000 more than what we've used for the 25.
Dispatch
I'm
retirement.
not sure why
Yeah.
we did that. I can't remember that. Why did we do that?
So the budget's up 6,000, right, for retirement.
Yep, but we
And
only,
that's based on the salary increases up above the 55,922.
But we only used 89.
yep, but we only used 89 and 25. Or are they not fully staffed?
I think the sheriff is anticipating in '26 to be fully staffed, whereas he wasn't in 2025.
Okay.
That's the answer.
All right. Let's do these.
Which ones?
Everybody that has a check mark next to it for right now.
So 1, 2.
somewhere.
Do you want the amounts right now? Or just,
Nope, we're just going to make it that they're as presented.
do you want to read the names?
Yep, I'll just giving you time to
Okay.
get them into a budget, enumerate them for yourself.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do, you know what'll be easier? Just use these numbers.
Do it by number, yeah, I would try and write everything down.
Yeah. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go by these numbers on the budget sheets, you know? How's Public Works in this thing? Oh, DPW.
4302, yeah.
Okay. 4123. Services. So you're victim witnesses on this, you're victim services.
Yeah, either way, it's the
Same
same thing.
time, like, sheriff. 4211. Dispatch. 4214. County facilities, that's my last one.
Yep.
Okay. Got them all, I think.
Perfect.
All right. So, are you ready for my motion?
Ready for the motion, sir?
Okay, I'm going to motion to approve as presented lines, budget lines 4611, 4151, 4449, 4110, 4449, 4200, 4193, 4302, 4123, 4124, 4211, 4214, and 4194. Is there a second?
Second.
Go ahead.
Representative McAleer.
Okay, I'm going to call the roll. Smith is yes.
We have to have discussion.
Oh, I'm
Any
sorry.
questions?
Any discussion, more discussion on it?
There you go. Call the roll, please.
Okay. Smith is a yes, Mr. Chair,
Yes.
and Rep. McAleer.
Yes.
Okay, motion passes.
Thank you. Jail is next.
Is there a checklist I can just borrow for a second to mark
We'll
them?
run those
Yep.
numbers.
Just let me,
I don't want you to have to repeat
I want to just put it on my motion sheet, and I'll give it to you in a second.
Thank you.
We'll go slow. It's trying something new. There it is.
Thank you.
All right, for the corrections, there's a sizable increase, close to 700,000 over last year,
That's the CBA.
and 900,000 over actual. We're approaching $6 million for a jail. Did we have a special inmate problem? Why? Did we have something additional for?
And the encumbrances, we're asking to carry over 72,000 into 26 for medical bills that may come in late. Not one specific, but different inmates going out to different facilities.
That's what I thought I saw that somewhere.
No, it's not just one.
Okay. So, talk to me about the increase in the medical contract. That seems to be a large year-over-year increase. We have 115,000 added to the contract.
I believe that was the case where there was only one. That was if there was only one person, I believe, who was doing it now.
Right. It's just contractually, that's the
Yes.
increase for the prime care
Yeah.
contract.
So has that been renegotiated
Yes.
for 3 years, or is that year by year? I think the first time we did 3 years.
Let me get the terms of the contract for you. May 2024 to May 2027.
Perfect. And this was built, the 115 was built in?
Yes.
Do we have 5% increase built into the ladder?
It's about 5%, right?
Yeah,
I can't remember what the contract says.
1.2, about 5% for 115, maybe 6%. There's no additional positions that they're adding?
No.
No. They fully staffed that, you know?
If you want to keep it kind of informal, unless you want to keep. Representative Smith for a question.
Yep, thank you. Are they fully staffed, Commissioner, do you know?
I believe right now they are, the last time I looked.
Okay.
And it was the first time in a while that we've had a full crew.
Okay. And mental,
Am I?
Yeah, I think they might be down one, but
Are they down?
that's a recent,
Okay.
yeah.
and mental health is also down. Is that lack of a LADAC, or is that, because we spent 99,000 in 25 and we're moving it to 52 for 26.
Get somebody else.
Jordan.
Right. You can say that. No, we ain't getting that. We're not contracting it out anymore. We have somebody that's.
We brought somebody on staff
We brought
to
somebody
do
on staff to do
mental
it.
health.
And that is in salaries, or in admin salaries? Because there's an awful
Yeah,
lot.
we'll get back to you on that one.
Yeah, that's a big increase. Admin.
Yeah, it's admin and salaries, that's 350,000 plus.
We'll get back to you on that.
All right. So this is the jail motion to approve the jail as presented with follow-up at the delegation meeting. I'm sure they going to have the same questions I have.
Okay, I'll make the motion to approve line 4230 as presented. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, Rep. McAleer seconded.
Thank you. And just for discussion, one more question on the meal kit, the pantry kit things. Are we experiencing a high volume or because prices have gone up?
Prices, you'll see that unfortunately pretty much throughout.
Nope, we got that. And for the boarders, do we provide meals for them?
Yes, and it's worked into the
They're gonna
daily
eat,
rate.
it's worked into the daily rate.
Because we're still not at 30, right? We've gone up a little bit, I hope. What's the daily rate
For the
for the,
inmates,
well, the,
yeah, right. Oh, no, it's more than that.
okay.
What is it? No.
Because we'll cover that in revenue too, so
Right.
keep that fresh.
No, it's more than that.
Just have a quick question on
Representative Smith.
line 029, fees and services, 59,000. Looks like we only spent 17,000 as of December 31. I'm just wondering why we need 59,000 there.
So we're just taking down all your questions, if that's okay, and
Okay.
we'll get for the delegation.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna highlight them. 1, 2, 3. 5. All right. Mr. Clerk, Mr. Vice Chair, we call the roll?
Yep. Smith, yes. Brett McAleer,
Yes.
and Mr. Chair,
Yes.
motion passes.
Mountain View is next. That is the longest one. So they're still keeping their medical insurance line? We're not moving that somewhere else?
Right, we're still trying to capture all the costs related to the nursing home in that 300 budget, so it stays.
Is $4.95 gonna be enough for food since it was $8.52 for 25?
According to our administrator, yes.
Yeah, I would take another look at that. Because I know my costs haven't come down, there's no way the amount of volume you guys do.
Which one are you looking at?
Dietary, page 10, food costs. Same thing with supplies.
Well, you're gonna see some of that on the line item transfers. Everything continues to,
No, I know, but if we
everything
have,
continues to,
if we spent 105, we're still budgeting 95. I understand why, but those would be the two I'd ask them to look again at. Especially if we have to do transfers, maybe we can skip those for next year. And they're fully staffed, I'm guessing, that's why we were over on uniforms, or the uniform contract went up.
I believe that one up, but we'll get back to you on that. I believe it went up.
Okay.
So you're questioning that food budget?
Question that, yeah, the
I mean,
food budget.
yeah, They spent $852.
Yeah, that's, yeah. So I don't wanna, if we need to adjust that, we It should. And same thing with supplies, same thing with uniforms. Not sure about the overtime. And there's no increases in salaries for 26 in dietary, or is there enough in there because they're under 100,000? Is that enough to cover their increases? They must be, some of them must be under contract.
We only spent 1.22.
Yeah.
I think we've also had, if I could, some longer-term staff leave, so we have some newer salaries in there, but
Okay. Fair enough. All right. My favorite. Nursing. We still have 2.9 million for
Jesus. Agency.
LNAs, we still have 1.8 for salaries. And we still have 2.8 for agency. Something should have gone down if something went up. Agency is still the same, why hasn't the cost gone down in other areas?
we do have the union contract.
I was just gonna say
April
that.
1st increases for everyone.
Correct.
Which
Yep.
is the bulk of the increases in the salary lines and expenses.
Correct, but if you're using agency agency staffing to offset our regular staffing because we don't have enough, something should have gone down. Like the LNA lines or other, there should have been an offset to that 2.8 million we spent for 25.
We will ask.
I think that would be, because usually in the past, we had a surplus in LNAs or RN lines that would cover whatever the agency staffing was. It was pretty close in '24. I'm just concerned that we're not making headway in '26, '25, or '26.
Okay.
I'm not concerned
It's
about.
still a challenge.
Right, I'm not concerned
It's
about the
still a
increases
challenge.
because you guys have contracts in place.
It's still a challenge.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna say, is 2.8 million enough, given that we're at 279? I know you guys reduced it a little bit, but because salaries aren't going down, they're going up. And especially,
Well, the hope is we'll be able to transition to regular staff and versus, and we made some progress on that. It hasn't, probably not as much as we'd like, but
this is the,
the world we're.
this is what we have
the
right now.
world we're in.
The world we're
That's
in right now is
correct.
what we have. There's only a finite amount of employees in Carroll County, and
Yeah,
it just is what it is. Because we feel the pinch too on the street, so.
yeah.
And they're over budget in that department, right?
You're talking 008?
I'm talking 41, the whole department, 4113, looks like it's over 91,000. Is that some of those in here? Yep, I see 90. Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
I see it.
there's quite a few, actually.
Yep, I see it. Right. So we have no back on housekeeping. Nothing for 25, because it's a new department.
So, yes, previously you would have seen environmental services in the nursing home that included housekeeping, laundry, and maintenance, and the nursing home administrator has appointed separate supervisors for the different roles, 2 separate supervisors, so would like to split the budget to reflect that, so each supervisor is responsible for their portion. So we have a housekeeping supervisor and a maintenance supervisor. So all I could do for that was to give you true numbers is at the bottom line of that section, you can see for total environmental services, we had 2,387 budgeted for the total environmental services.
Okay, we spent 2.1 and it's funded at 1.5.
Plus 944,000. Is the 1.5, yes.
Okay, so we just split the 2.38. So that's 2, so we should look at it as 4114 and the new maintenance line together to get to the, what we had budgeted last year.
Compare apples
Correct.
to apples, so.
Just,
What is the increases? Because
you can't see that from
I,
there.
right, I see 118,000.
Um,
Is that a new position or is that
No, the
just?
bulk of it's the April 1st salary increases for the union contract and the related payroll expenses. Again,
Okay.
the rest of it remained pretty flat, so,
Retirement too?
yes. That just go along with salary increases. You're going to pay more in retirement even though the rate changes. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I'm just trying, I'm looking at the retirement for, at the top at the 705 and then for the 453 is 61, the other 170, 91. So I just want to, 91,000 to make sure that we're, the retirement's right. I think it's at 16, 17%
Yeah,
or so, 17 and a half.
so 453. I think Commissioner McGee's checking the math.
I'm trying here if I can get my,
That's right.
Thank you.
Oh, that is in the other budgets too.
to work here.
So maintenance is going to have the electricity for the complex?
No. Oh, sorry, yes.
That's okay, no. You guys do what you gotta do.
What do you budget, what do you budget, that 17%? How much? I thought it was less than that.
Yeah, just wanna make sure that it's apples to apples, we're right on. We don't wanna do this again.
So group one is 12.75%.
Yeah, that's about what
Yep,
it is.
that's what you did?
That is what it is.
Okay.
Electricity, propane, pellets, septic, everything that is,
Yes, so,
will be under those lines now going forward. 237 is for the entire, over there. Or does that include here?
no, just the Mountain View.
Okay.
The annex is included in county facilities
Okay.
in the main budget, the general fund.
And we use some of the, what we pay for the annex for the nursing home since we use it for storage and maintenance?
I believe that is charged, a portion of this building is charged on the cost report,
Okay.
yes. And now that all of the, I just wanted to point out now that the buildings all have water meters on them, you'll notice that the nursing home is now being charged on paper for water. The water usage. So you'll see that as an income on the general fund side.
Okay, I saw that
Okay.
on the revenue side, I was gonna ask
The
why.
revenue,
Okay. Good. Especially it should probably be more, because we have to have a lot of infrastructure for that kind of water.
That was just looking at the first quarter of usage and then calculating it out for an estimate.
Good. The more costs we capture, the more money we get back.
Comparisons to this, where this is coming from.
Ask. Good. Representative Smith.
Thank you. On what we're just referring to, the $118,000 increase, there's no comparison listed. I know because you broke it out to two.
Yeah,
Is that something you could provide to see actually what actually is increased, 118,000?
of course. I was just trying to keep it clean for the presentation, but I can get you more detail. Yep. I can show you the salary schedules.
Okay.
That will justify most of it.
You said those were raises gotten in April of last year?
No, April of this
This
year,
year. Oh,
once the
April,
budget
okay,
takes effect, so for 3 quarters of '26.
I should figure that out.
You guys good with where we were?
Yeah.
Special services, 4419, page 12. Are we expecting less patients for that? Or less costs? 'Cause that's usually a one-for-one pass-through.
We'll get back to you on that one. I believe he moved some things around, but I will ask them. We had the answer to this, but I can't think of what it is right this minute.
Yeah, defer to the nursing home administrator what his plan is for that.
Okay. The next one down, the bond payment went up $10,000?
Yes, the interest, the principal went up and the interest goes down.
So why did the payment go up?
The amount we're paying towards the principal goes up, the amount we're paying towards the interest goes down.
Right.
In 2026, is that what you're asking?
Yeah, 2026, it's 1,010,000 instead of just $1 million.
Isn't it a fixed payment?
Yeah.
I get the bond schedule for you, I think it's in the CIP.
Yeah, that's up in a few years. Interest went down 51,000, is what I like. I'm just wondering why the payment went up.
If I could.
Of course.
This is directly from the schedule, the debt schedule from the bond bank, and the principal payment is this, the interest is that. It's copied directly from the bond bank schedule for this year, and it does mature in 2030.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Well, you guys will be looking forward to that. Taxpayers will be looking forward to that.
Exactly. Now this guy's.
Why the payment for?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Huh.
They copied it right from the schedule.
So I remember when we refinanced it, it was $1 million and then whatever the interest was.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know.
Registry product, Have you looked at paying down the security project? To accelerate that a little bit? Or paying more? Or are we locked into a 10-year payback?
The commissioners, as a board, haven't had that discussion yet. Seems a small amount to keep carrying it, but I don't know if there's a penalty if we pay it off early.
We should look at that.
Yeah, because we still have a little bit of money left.
25,000 in interest.
Yeah, and will save us some, a couple $100,000 in interest overall, looks like.
Security
Yeah,
project.
2032, 6 years.
Well, maybe 150,000 in interest.
Just first time. This is that.
I think the energy upgrade, it was a 20-year.
That's our debt right now. So,
So this one, she just paid us the fine. We can do
I
it.
wouldn't touch that interest rate.
Why did you upgrade now? 2.69?
Yeah, we got that early, yeah,
I
because
know, I would-
interest rates were good.
All these rates are pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, we got those refinanced down because they were high.
Yeah.
And the registry product come in cheap,
Yeah.
same thing, we did it together. All right, easy enough.
Yeah.
And we're still doing pellets, just for maintenance?
Yes.
So we have questions on nursing, questions on dietary,
Questions on the housekeeping?
and housekeeping. You guys get all that out to us.
Right.
Administration went over budget, 193,000.
we're still on the nursing home.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Page 10 at the top. It's just a holdover. I don't see that in here.
And I believe the MQuick bed tax adjustment that caused it to go over happened after that line item transfer was approved in the end of the year adjustments, so you won't find it in the transfer, correct?
Why not? It has to be covered somewhere.
I mean, we could add it, well, the bulk of it to that BEAS line and also do that as a transfer. The commissioners haven't had this information, haven't met since this information was available, this line being over, so. They do meet on Monday.
You won't be meeting on Monday.
The commissioners? Oh, come on.
Yeah, shoot,
It's gonna
come
snow.
on.
Strap on the
Snow,
clouds.
New Hampshire.
Yeah, it's gonna snow.
Yeah.
All right. So that would be my only
Yeah.
concern, because we should not be doing journal entries for $194,000.
You said that was the top of page 10?
Top of page 10.
Oh, I see, okay.
4111. 4111.
No, I got it now. It's the bed tax, 177, because I think everything else is in here.
Yeah, the M-Quick?
Yeah,
Yes, the M-Quick.
liability, insurance, okay. So talk to me about the insurance. We have more,
So if I could.
Certainly.
The nursing home, in response, the nursing home administrator, I sent him your question about that input line, and his response is higher revenue equals higher expense.
of course.
So,
So it's a direct offset?
yes.
Sounds great to me.
He's typing something else, I'll let you know if it comes through,
Okay.
but that's,
Medical insurance, 1895, is that going to be enough with the increase that is coming?
you're still in the nursing home?
I'm still in nursing home, we're
Administration?
back into administration, because I'm just
Okay.
making sure we have
Okay,
the right
so
transfers.
we did point it out in the narrative that we won't have our medical insurance rates until probably May. Based on the people who are currently enrolled in the plan at the nursing home and their levels of coverage, we took that and we added 12% for the 2026 budget, because we are not sure what the...
That's not going to be enough.
I wanted to go higher than that.
That's not going to be enough.
I wanted to go to at least 15.
I'm going to tell you right now. it's not.
Everybody's talking out of it, but what's your thought?
I know that we're switching out of a pool plan into a commercial plan. Is that correct?
Yes, sorry, yes.
That's okay.
We already did.
Yep. And I know that the commercial plans roll over in January. And I know you guys have a mid-year change,
July 1st.
July 1st.
Yep.
So next year will be January.
We're
We'll
hoping
have-
to. They don't have enough experience with us yet, so it may not actually be able to happen until 2028.
Anthem doesn't have enough experience with us? Haven't we had Anthem for?
We had Harvard Pilgrim before with,
Ooh,
We didn't have for a year.
yeah. So we're new to Anthem as well, so.
okay.
The feeling is that they're not going to hit us with a big increase, but,
They hit everybody with big
well,
numbers.
I mean, we don't know.
No, I got mine this year.
And unfortunately with when we had the pool,
Yep.
in December, we would get a not to exceed rate between a certain percentage, so that made some sense on how to budget, but with this one, we have no not to exceed rate, so.
No, I agree. The commercial rate, being on the commercial market is a little different than being in a pool. Subject to certain things that a pool insulates you from. We'll see how that works out. Should be a better plan for the employees, having Anthem in-state, way better than Harvard Pilgrim for what they offer. Is it an HMO or an HSA, or would you guys get them?
So, and to your point, we also have a employee survey that's going out on Monday to everyone to ask them how it's going, so we can make any adjustments that we need to. So,
No, Anthem's a far better product on the commercial market than Harvard Pilgrim. Just wish we had more options. All right, that's all I have for, and you guys have all our questions and concerns down?
Yeah.
And the 177, I understand is the bed tax. And we have offsetting revenue, so we'll see what happens. If you guys want to do a transfer or not, it's up to you guys. Because I can certainly understand not having one because we have offsetting revenue.
okay.
Because we did that last year too. motion to approve Mountain View Community as presented with more information to follow.
Are you referring to the admin or the?
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
So,
Move to recommend.
that's 4411,
Everybody, that's the whole, that's
4412, and 4413,
all the way through till page
4414.
12.
So
It'll,
physicians, pharmacy,
Wait a minute.
physiotherapy, recreational therapy? all-
everything, except for the capital expenditures, we're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
So right up to 4419,
Right up until
from 4411 to 4419.
4721. I missed the new capital expenditure. So,
Excuse me?
that's okay. The capital expenditures to 236, what, is that part of the,
Yes,
this, what's with the, this?
yes.
Okay, so this is what you're asking for,
In the CIP, in the funding list, those are MVC projects in the first year.
all right.
So,
I just want to make sure I have it clear, because it looks like we did, I don't remember budgeting $2.8 million for capital expenditures in '25. Unless that was,
yeah, that
and a
included
couple
the
others?
supplemental,
Okay.
yeah.
so we're down at 236, and that is for what?
Yep, so on the,
Is it in here?
yes. There's also separately in your packet, the spreadsheet that looks like this,
Yep.
has all the capitals.
That's way better. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's easier, and the descriptions are in that book, but,
There you go. All right, so you're only asking, not this one.
yes,
This one?
that's the one. So if you go down to in the 2026 column, Mountain View Community. We have resident living room furniture for $48,403.
Okay.
Seeing where I am?
I'm not, my
Okay.
apologies.
No,
It's here.
so,
What page is that here? Let's see.
It's the first page.
at the bottom of the first
Bottom.
page,
They're not in order.
sorry.
Oh, I was looking at the back page.
Okay, the back page is capital reserve.
Yep, okay.
Okay.
All right, so we have living room furniture, lounge, flooring. Okay,
And the Tover topple, I'm not sure how to say it, it's something for the recreation department for working with folks with memory issues, dementia patients. There's a description of it in the book.
okay.
Resident dining tables, the irrigation system, domestic hot water, and a new satellite TV rack. Comes up to that
294,360.
So it comes up to 236,360. That highlighted 58,000 is a transfer to capital reserve for a project that would be happening in 2028, the resident furniture. So anything in blue is a capital reserve transfer.
Yeah. Yeah,
Perhaps there should have been a subtotal before that, but hindsight.
I'm just, we'll have that discussion. All right, so 236 is actual projects for this year. Transfers to capital reserve, 794. Can we take that out for now? get us a bottom line for MVC. I don't want to muddy the waters.
Okay, got it.
Because if I'm having a hard time, 14 others are going to have the same hard time.
Bottom line?
Yep.
Okay. 20,036,442. 20,036,442.
Got that?
Yep. I was gonna do it by all these lines, but I'll just do the bottom line.
Just do the bottom line, because we'll do it as presented. We're not making changes to individual lines.
All right, so I motion to approve for the nursing home with all the subsequent lines of 20,036,442. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I guess discussion, Mr. Chair, it's yours.
I think we've had enough.
Okay. Let me see, let me write this down. 20,036,442.
Melissa, what are they, re-roofing over there, or is there addition?
All of that's related to the laundry addition that's going right there, the yellow-ish box right there. Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
It's our new laundry.
Okay, I'm gonna call it.
Please.
All right, Smith is a yes, Rep. McAleer,
Yes?
and the chair,
Yes.
motion passes. But that ends that line,
That ends that line, that ends at the 236. 4721, and then it includes the capital expenditures, but just not the capital reserve.
right, okay. So I just want to make sure I put a note here, so that's in line 4411-2, capital expenditures, right? That doesn't have a line number.
line numbers yet for these?
Are we gonna have line numbers for those?
For the final budget, yes,
Capital expenditures and then capital reserve, I'm not,
yes.
I got it.
yeah. Or new department numbers. But is that gonna be in every department, capital expenditures?
So we have capital in the general fund and capital in the Mountain View, and that's it. There's one capital in each.
Okay, perfect. Just make sure they're,
And that's new to the nursing home, you know, because
Yep.
it used to all just be under the general fund.
correct.
So,
So what are you going into now?
So we did the, we have to do the, there's 4910 interfund operating transfers. Is that new? 'Cause I get nervous when I see transfers in a budget.
What page you on?
I'm sorry, page 9 in the middle. This is backtracking from the Mountain 300 fund.
I don't know. I don't know where you are, I'm sorry again, please
Page
repeat.
9 in the middle, 4910.
It's just a duplication of the line above. Transfer to capital
Sorry,
reserve.
thank you.
Same exact explanation.
I don't know. And then it's 4915.
Right.
Yeah, it's actually 4915, I don't see
So-
4910.
The 4910 is right above it in the blue.
Yeah, so in the past, that was just carried over from what it was called before, when we transferred money into capital reserves for the capital improvement plan and for the non-capital for accrued benefits. It was called interfund operating transfers. That's how it was previously on the budget.
All right, so what are we, what's 223,500, what is that for? Is that going into the fund we created to pay out people when they leave? Or is that going into a capital reserve fund somewhere else? I think the only capital reserve we did was for the water tower.
So we have two. We had the water tower one and changed the purpose of it to the accrued benefits payout. So we have that one, it's a non-capital. And then we have a second one that's a capital reserve for capital improvements, which the delegation also approved. So we have two right now, and normally there's about 200,000 that gets split. Last year there was 200,000, 100 went to each.
So it's just building up those reserves.
Yes.
And those are specific to those two items.
Yes.
Motion to approve for, so you want it 4910 or 4915?
Yeah, I see what you're looking at. Let me,
Yeah,
That's just, that must be a typo.
yeah, I just copied it from how it was listed in prior budgets. 4910. We'll keep
Okay.
4910.
we just want more, so 100,000 is going to a capital reserve for improvements. Is that in here? Part of this? Or is that something different? Because I know we did the two.
Can I-
Yeah.
It's easier to show you. So on this last page, the transfers to capital.
Yep, that's on that one.
In that line, the 4910, we're proposing to add $403,500 into capital reserve this year. But then I deducted the current balance, which is $250,000. We'd also like to,
So you're in here. Is this with county, all other highlighted above
Yes.
403?
yeah, it started out as a 403,000 request to go into capital reserve for the general fund budget. And then I looked at the balance, there's 250,000 in there.
What's in each bucket? What's in one, what's in the other?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because are we overfunding one and because we're not going to use it down the road, or we don't want to, you know what I mean? You can get back to us if we won't.
Yeah, I have to check after we did all the accrued payouts for 2025 what the balance is in the non-capital, because we like to keep that at 100,000.
Right.
So I need an exact number for the end of the year for
Yep.
you.
And then do we have a liability on that account as well?
So
Oh, good for now.
you guys want to do that through a transfer process, correct?
I would like to do that, that way we can keep a track of, making sure we're putting enough in there and not too much.
Okay.
Because there's no need to have 300,000 in there when we're only using 50 a year.
We keep it at 100, and in 2025, we used about 80,000 of it, so.
Okay. And
That's
that
pretty
number should be
much-
going down as everybody's aging out of the old program.
Yep, the longevity, less hours, earned time on the books.
Okay.
Yep. I can get you the exact end
Well-
of year number, though.
Yeah, we'll hang on to that one,
So we are approving 4910 at 223.5?
tentatively.
Okay, so I motion to approve line 4910 at 223,500. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you.
Any more
You in or
discussion?
you out?
I don't know what you're talking about, so I'll
Okay.
pass on this one.
Call the roll.
Call the roll, okay, Smith is yes. Brett McAleer,
Yes.
and the chair,
Yes,
okay.
thank you.
Brett McDonald, you entered at 3:15.
Mr. Chairman, if I could just extend my apologies to the Executive Committee and the public. I went to visiting hours for Representative Harry Bean over at Laconia. And I got there about 1:30, but it was a very extensive line, and I didn't get out of there until probably 2:20. But I passed on the condolences from the delegation to Mrs. Bean.
We appreciate that, and,
Thank you for the effort.
yep. You want to have a moment of silence for him?
Yes,
Call it.
Madam Chair, I do want to participate in a moment of silence for Representative Harry Bean, please. Thank you, everyone.
All right, we just changed it up a little bit, so we're moving to recommend departments as presented, or not to recommend departments as presented. We're not going to make any change, very minimal changes to line items.
Okay.
Or any motions. Okay? I know I didn't talk to you about it, but I just thought of it when I got here today. It'd be a
Do I
quicker
have some,
process.
voting sheets?
Certainly.
Yeah, you want me to pass it down? Yep. This is what I have so far.
Sorry, do you want this back?
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's it.
Can I have that so he knows the large motion is all these departments? So we've done all these departments in one motion underneath, and we're just picking off one by one because we have had questions in other departments. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chairman, for filling in for me.
You're welcome.
Do you need a few minutes to get situated? You could follow through with the rest of what we've done. Corrections, commissioners of finance, we've done part of this. We just did Mountain View, we did some capital expenditures, we did a little, and we did a little.
Yeah, somebody hacked it. They were playing around on it.
I see the capital outlay. Is that all in here?
Yes.
Conservation District, I do not have that on my list. 4619, page 8 in the middle. I know we broke that out last time. Uh, 59,571 is their ask. Motion to approve, recommend.
I'll make the recommendation.
Thank you. Second? Representative McAleer? Thank you.
Pass it along.
What was that line item again?
4619 is the Conservation District.
Thank you.
Whenever you're ready, John. Mr. Clark?
Okay, recommend to approve the Conservation District 4619. Vice Chairman Smith,
Yes.
clerk votes yes. Representative McAleer,
Yes.
and Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0.
Thank you. Same page, 4711, long-term debt. 554426 seems to be the magic number.
A motion to approve, 554426.
I'll second.
Do we make different interest payments part of the year for the energy upgrade? Or different principal payments? Because it looks like it was 151 in December and just September, and then 202 in December. Do we make it monthly, or do we just send one?
Yeah, the payment amounts are different in the year. By September, we'd spent 151, and then for the total year, 202. So it was, I believe there's only 2 payments. They're just strangely different.
Okay. Motion to approve 554, recommend 554426, lines 47, Department 4711.
I made the motion, McAleer seconded.
Perfect, thank you for the numbers are getting to me. Thank you. Mr. Clark?
Motion to recommend line 4711. Mr. Vice Chair,
Yes.
clerk votes yes. Mr. McAleer,
Yes.
and Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0.
Thank you. Interest debt, same line, same one. Next one down, 4721. That has gone down, which is good. Motion to approve, to recommend 200,555.
I'll move that.
I'll second.
Thank you. Mr. Clark?
Motion to approve interest debt line 4721. Vice Chairman Smith,
Yes.
clerk votes yes. Representative McAleer,
Yes.
and Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0.
Thank you. All right, my favorite, the TAN interest. How are we looking this year?
So we still have a lot of the cash left from the supplemental appropriation pulling in the standard allowance. some big projects like the laundry facility, those are gonna carry through the year. Currently, our representatives at Berry Dunn are working on the cash analysis for the TAN note for '26. So if we could look at that at the full delegation meeting, approving that, or authorizing the treasurer to borrow once we know how much we should borrow for 2026. Cash flow is great right now.
Yeah, we don't want to,
Right.
we
We don't want to
don't,
wait till the last minute.
we don't want to jinx it,
Right.
because we've been doing well.
Yeah.
All right, we need a 2-week notice on, we did the public hearing for that, so we just need to approve the number.
Okay.
Unless bond council requires another notification for 2 weeks in the calendar.
I don't think so, because I have a copy of your calendar when you did it already.
Perfect.
So hopefully.
All right, hopefully that'll be enough. If not, we can get it in. It's not a
Did you
problem.
recess your delegation meeting? Good.
I'm pretty sure we recessed the,
Okay.
I'll look through again if we recessed that hearing.
Okay.
All right. That's done, that's done. Last 2 is the commissioner's budget. Oh, sorry, general government. I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
Page,
I'm sorry, page 5. What is that for?
Just getting to the page with you. Settlements and property taxes. So the DRA definition of 4199 general government basically says you put anything in there that doesn't fit somewhere else. So
And those would fit in there.
that's what we have in there, just those 2 things. We had property taxes in county facilities, but it doesn't make sense. So we pulled it out and put it in here.
Do we know what we're being taxed on?
Yep. We're being taxed generally, all the buildings are tax exempt and the curtilage right around the buildings, but any excess acreage not being used for government services is taxable,
Okay,
but the majority of it's in current use.
okay.
And so then you see your,
Want to work on that, bud?
nope. Sorry.
and we
Pay
did,
the bill.
I know I mentioned it in the CIP, but the town assessor came out and walked the property, remeasured buildings, and made a lot of changes to the property cards, so we're confident that they're all up to date now, and that was, thank you to them for that, because they're very helpful.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's Avatar, they do a good job.
Yep. So it's $6,001. Motion to recommend.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you. Second.
I'll second.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. When you're ready.
Okay, the motion is to recommend general government, line 4199. Vice Chairman Smith?
Yes.
Clerk votes yes. Representative McAleer?
Yes.
And Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0.
And my other favorite is insurance, 4196. So we moved in right above it, 4196, one section above.
Yep.
We're moving everything
Except the nursing home.
non-nursing home related.
Yes,
So they have their own short-term
yes.
life, oh, you guys pay a low amount of unemployment. Who do you guys pay unemployment to?
Primax.
Can I ask why?
Because we have to. I don't,
They don't have their own unemployment insurance.
they bundle our property liability, workers' comp, and unemployment insurance, and we historically, for years, have paid all 3 through them. That's the only answer I have today.
Because typically, I mean, that's why we're a little late, because I've been on unemployment, we've been reviewing unemployment insurance. And I know that it's dollar for dollar rebate from the state and the counties and the local. So if you guys laid somebody off and they went to the UI, dollar for dollar, whatever they got would come back to it as a bill from the state. So
Does that bill go to Primex instead, though, to us, instead of going to us?
I don't think so, because it's usually not, it's usually a direct payment to unemployment. Could you just ask them what that's for? Because the state doesn't pay unemployment tax.
Okay.
Workers' comp, is that is for everybody but the sheriff's office?
That's everybody, except the nursing home.
And medical insurance is for the rest of the campus at 1.7 million?
Yes. And that's based on currently enrolled and a 10% increase versus the nursing home is at 12. And one of the reasons for that is because we have two different plans for the rest of us. The Sheriff's Department Teamsters is covered under Allegiant Care. And so their rates are lower than the rest of us, but still, like you said before, is it enough?
Well, it should be the same plan campus-wide, except for sheriff's
It is,
office.
it is.
Okay, all right.
It's just that the sheriff is in this one, so.
He's in this, should
The
be in,
sheriff's department is in this one.
should be in his contract.
This is about a 17% increase.
Yeah.
In medical insurance.
Just a question on the life insurance. You got $420 going to $4,000. I mean, must have been a pretty skimpy plan.
So previously, I believe it was only the jail corrections officers that had life insurance policies. And the commissioners would like to offer it across the county. It's a $10,000 plan for each employee and seemed a small benefit for $4,000 a year to cover everyone here, not just the corrections officers.
Very small, though.
So,
So they're offering over $3 million in life insurance for $4,000.
what?
It's $10,000 per employee, just saying we have 300
Oh,
plus
right.
employees, it's got to be,
That's
That's,
spread out.
yeah.
No big
That's-
problem.
that's what we were quoted is
Can we
4,000.
find out who that company is? Because I want to talk to them.
Health Trust. It's through Health Trust,
Okay. So it's a pool.
yes.
All right, we see what we see for insurance. 4196, motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Mr. Clerk?
Okay, recommend approve insurance 4196. Vice Chairman Smith.
Yes.
Clerk votes yes. Representative McAleer
Yes.
and Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0.
Thank you.
It's just medical examiner.
That's, I was just gonna look into that.
I don't remember ever seeing that.
I don't mean either.
He's got to come to you to ask.
Page 4 in the middle, medical examiner, wasn't that always in the,
It was in the county attorney's budget previously,
yeah.
but
why-
we're trying to more align with the DRA chart of accounts, and there's actually a separate line, 4192, for the medical examiner in the county chart of accounts.
That's what I'm looking at. And we have no expenditures for 25, what we're budgeting 20,000.
So And this was a little tricky to show the actual expenditures because the cost of the medical examiner were actually spread out between 3 different lines in the county attorney's budget previously. So we did the best we could to pull this into the new account number and show you for comparison.
So where were they? So they're not in the budget 25, we can't find it in the 25 budget?
Not with their own line, no.
Correct.
The cost, whether it was travel or phone calls or whatever service invoices they sent, were absorbed through other lines in the budget.
I thought we had a line for medical examiner, 10,000.
Not this year, not in '25, so. We may have had that previously. Remember when the county attorney had 7 or 8 different budgets and we consolidated a bunch of things? Probably shouldn't have consolidated and absorbed the medical examiner into the county attorney budget then.
Representative McDonald.
Look, I don't know if you know the answer to this question, but how do they get paid? Is it so much a trip to view a body, or how does that
I
work?
don't know. I'd have to get that for you, I'm not sure.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So where were, would that be the civil commitment pronouncements? Pronouncements would be the medical examiner. Sorry. Page 2 in the middle, 4123 under county attorney. Or would it be under fees and services because that went down?
I'm thinking some of it was in the fees and services previously, if not all of it. That's, I can get you more now that we've closed out 2025 and look at what was actually medical examiner services versus normal fees and services for other things.
Okay, because if we don't need the civil commitment pronouncements, we can certainly look at little savings. All right, motion to approve 4192 tentatively for 20,000.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you. Second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Yeah, no, take your time.
Okay, the motion is to approve, recommend medical examiner, line 4192. Mr. Vice Chair,
Yes.
clerk votes yes. Representative McElroy?
Yes.
And Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
motion passes 4-0.
Thank you. Page 4, legal expenses. Is that coming out of somewhere?
Previously, it was in the commissioner's budget.
Okay.
Again, going along the DRA chart of accounts, 4153 is legal expenses, so we pulled it out into its own budget. The nursing home still has its own legal line. So this is for the rest of us.
We had 47,000 in 25. We're expecting less for 26.
Currently, we only have one open case. That's being handled by 2 different firms, one being Primex. So that's included in our premiums that we pay to Primex.
Understandable. Motion to approve motion to approve the new section 4153.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
You ready? Mr. Clark.
Okay, the motion is to approve line 4153, which is legal expenses. Vice Chairman Smith?
Yes.
Clerk votes yes. Representative McElroy?
Yes.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0.
All right, finance. Another one of my favorites.
Where's that?
Page 3.
Oh, we're going backwards.
Backwards, forwards, when I find something that pops up in my, when I'm looking back at something new.
Is there any under B?
You're looking at 4-1.
5-0.
5-0, thank you.
So talk to us about finance, because we see a large increase.
I think it's in the narrative, isn't it?
It is. I'd like to hear it though,
Do you want this here? Take off this.
because I see we're no longer going to have a finance director, yet we're going to have a senior something or other. We have $114,000 in additional salaries, even though we have less people.
We moved the payroll function into financial administration, which is the bulk of the salary increase.
Say that again?
We moved the payroll function, which was previously under HR, into finance.
I don't see a reduction in HR.
There is a small reduction in some things in HR. There is an increase in, if you want to talk about HR also,
I want to see a dollar for dollar reduction, because we're pulling it out of HR.
you'll see an $11,000 drop in HR for salaries and retirement. You're going to see an increase in recruitment, retention, and advertising. Which is,
No, I got that.
Okay, so
What is the $114,000 for then in the salaries line?
114,000 wasn't just that. There was also
Break it down for me.
senior staff account. Following the conclusion of the contractual agreement, our external CFO and the departure of the staff accountant, our original staff accountant, we evaluated the county's financial management needs with respect to senior account staff, began working on the county in January 14, 2026. We merged the role of operation duties into the former staff accountant with the strategic oversight previously provided by the contracted CFO. As we no longer have that contracted services line, is now down to less, I believe.
You have 50,000 in there.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And we have a contract.
That's for the,
We have contracted CFO as of right now.
That's the,
Okay. Because we're going from 203 to 309 in actual.
203.
Are we adding a position up there? Because we had 4, didn't we?
Yes. No, we had 3.
3?
Yep. We
Is
had
there,
the staff accountant, bookkeeper, administrative assistant, and the contracted CFO previously.
so the contracted CFO is down the bottom at 50,000 for contracted services?
So that is our contract with Barry Dunn.
Yep.
Who's been serving as our financial consultant for the last few months.
but the next line down, finance director is not budgeted for 2026, which is 65,000.
Correct. But we have a increase in the contracted services to 50,000. So I just want to make sure that we're paying an extra 114 plus 50 to run the finance department.
Yep.
Yes.
Representative McDonald.
The person who left Wolfboro as our finance director came up here. Where is his salary in?
In this one, in the finance salaries.
In the regular salary line? So how many other people are in that salary line?
So we have the senior staff accountant, administrative assistant, bookkeeper, and the payroll coordinator.
Okay, so that's the title is payroll coordinator?
So that's, the payroll person was in HR and now is in finance.
Okay.
The staff person that just joined us. Her title is Senior Staff Accountant.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So there's 4 people in that.
4 people in the finance office plus a contracted CFO. I'm just using it just for contract. We still have a contract with outside services.
We do, for closing out the end of the year and preparing us for the audit, which starts on Monday.
Just got a question.
Representative Smith?
The contracted services, is that only going to be for 2026 and then get phased out in 27?
Yeah, that's, we're allowing time for the new person to be up to speed and having that support, and then we should be able to weed it out next month.
So we spent 75 last year for that?
Yes.
But that was a person within the department, right?
So for the contracted services, our staff accountant left on December 4th. Also, they were doing a lot for us in December, and that's one reason why it was so much in 2025, because we didn't have anyone in that role for 6 weeks. That should be in the transfer, yeah?
Yep,
So-
I see it. Okay, there's probably going to be a lot of questions on this.
Okay.
As of right now, I'm going to move to not approve, not recommend this at this time. I'm sure the delegation will have numerous questions that we obviously can't answer for them, so that would be my recommendation. For a motion.
So I'll make a motion to not recommend line 4150 as presented.
Yep.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Any further discussion?
Just for our benefit, Mr. Chairman, what is it you need to know that we didn't?
I'm going to leave this up to the delegation to decide whether they should recommend, make changes or anything else. Because we can make changes or we can do other things, and they might not agree with it. So I don't want to speak for them just yet. They might not agree with going forward.
With, I'm not sure, I'm still not clear what they wouldn't agree with, but
Well, it's really the money differential, isn't it?
The money differential and the, would be the staffing, would be probably a lot of questions around that.
So the finance budget itself is up 78,000 from last year, and that's the payroll coordinator. But we, of course, happy to provide any details, salary breakdowns, whatever you need.
Sure, there'll be a bunch of questions at the delegation meeting.
I hope we get those ahead of time so we can be prepared.
that was kind of where I was going with that.
Yeah, that would be helpful. So we can give you the information you need to make decisions.
Representative McDonald.
Is that firm on the contracted services? How long were you paying for the contracted
Month to
services?
month.
But how many months is that?
So it's averaging about 20,000 a month
Okay, so we're going to have them for,
for the last 3 months, probably 4 months total.
okay, starting in January, February.
December, January, February, March.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, to get us through the first quarter, to finish the audit, to close out the year, and to make sure that our new senior staff accountant is all set and doesn't just get dropped in a position and with no support.
Okay, good, so that should go away next year?
Oh, yeah.
We'll be up to line, okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
It was just to get us through a few months.
Thank you.
Yep.
So without belaboring the point, does that new person have the experience to carry on what we need without additional training?
Absolutely.
Yes, she
And there's
she
always-
has extensive municipal experience.
I would agree with the commissioners also, Mr. Chairman, she's well-versed and very experienced. We're fortunate to have her
We're
work
quite
for the
happy,
county.
we're quite fortunate to get her, yes.
Okay.
They're very hard to come by.
I'll be looking for a job in a couple of years.
I mean, you know we run fairly lean. I mean, we just don't have a lot of redundancy, and people leave or whatever. And we're going to address that as we go forward with some of the other things we want to do, but continue on.
Okay, the motion at this time, in order to get some additional questions answered, is for line finance 4150 is not to recommend,
Correct, as presented.
as presented. Vice Chairman Smith?
Yes.
Clerk votes yes. Representative McAleer?
Yes?
And Mr. Chairman?
Correct, yes.
There we go.
Okay.
Motion passes 4-0.
Thank you. Next one up, executive, I'm guessing that is the commissioner's budget.
Yes.
Can I just get a new list of how everybody's named? So I don't have the wrong.
Okay. Yeah, I can give you the chart of accounts from
Yeah.
DRA, the crosswalk we did.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Not much in here except for one. And I want to be as respectful as I can.
Mr. Chairman?
Yep.
Let's call a caucus.
Certainly. Can we take a 5-minute recess? Bathroom time. We're not all going to the bathroom together, right?
Little darlings.
He says over
4130, the Commissioner's Office Executive. We're going to move that to the full delegation for discussion. We have a philosophical difference in that changes, and I think it's best left to the full delegation for a full discussion. Motion to not recommend at this time, 4130.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you. Second?
I'll second.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman,
Yep,
may I?
certainly.
What changes, what do you feel has changed?
007 has changed.
You're talking about the number.
I'm talking about the number, I'm not talking about the employee, I'm talking about the number.
There's 2 people in there.
Would you like an explanation? or-
I would love an explanation.
It's an additional person. Okay.
It's a half, well,
It's-
it's a half a person.
Right, I saw the narrative
Okay,
was
you saw
half
the
this one, half
narrative.
that one, so
Okay.
there'll probably be discussion about that. Because we have 4 people in finance now that can probably handle, and we're taking some of the away from, we're taking some responsibilities away from HR, so I wonder, the question would be the need for the extra person.
Okay. We have backup for that, especially from HR, so.
Thank you, I look forward to that.
Sheesh.
Was a motion in the second.
Motion and a second, Mr. Clark?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The motion this time is executive 4130, not recommended as presented, and this will be discussed at a full delegation meeting. Mr. Vice Chair?
Yes.
Clerk votes yes. Representative McAleer?
Yes?
And Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0.
I was writing a text message, and everything that our chairman said somehow got printed out.
Nice.
So I have to cancel it. Because these people don't want to know that.
On the front page of the budget, there is a remove lines for 2026 of 48,000. What is that?
So there were some lines, I think 3 or 4 in the jail that aren't necessary anymore. Small amounts here and there, 500, 600, they were never spent traditionally. People didn't want them included in the new budget. A lot of lines were consolidated to make up the new budget format. Almost 122 lines were affected in some way. and 80 lines removed completely. So it's a lot of miscellaneous, and I didn't want to muddy up your budget with stuff that we weren't carrying forward.
Right, do we have that
Do you want me to
somewhere?
show you what makes up the $45,000?
That, and then the lines that were deleted? So,
Yep.
because
Yeah,
I get it, I'm sure other people might not.
okay. Yeah.
All right. Is that it? On the budget? Have we covered everybody that's on the front page? We
Did you
didn't-
approve HR? Did I miss that?
I think that was in the big,
I don't have it highlighted.
yeah, that was in the big motion
Oh,
for
that was
all
in
the
the big
departments.
4155?
I didn't get that.
Okay, I just didn't highlight it.
4449?
4155. No,
481, no.
Do we have a 4449?
yes, that's Human Services. The BEAS is 4449. Human
okay,
Resources, yeah,
Okay, yeah, human resources was, we just had the wrong, we'll make an adjustment on here.
okay.
4155 for human resources.
4155.
4155, yeah. You have the same number for BEAS as that one.
Oh, okay.
So-
And I think you talked about it, I'm just not sure if you voted on it.
Yep,
So-
no, it was part of, there's not much in there to, it went down. No.
No, it's up.
Hmm?
Human
It's up
resources.
13,000, and that's related to salaries and payroll expenses for the HR director and the deputy HR director. There's also a half a person in there,
Half a person and where?
HR.
Oh, the other half of
The
your
other half of
yes.
the, yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll cover that in your budget. So we don't have to go back and forth. I noticed it went down though, we spent 325, we're down at 322 for an ad. Is that
I'm sorry, what,
the number? The actual is 325, 620. The recommended budget's 322, 422.
But it was 308 and 25.
Right. So we overspent in HR somewhere?
yes, I think it's on that line item transfer 4155.
Yeah, I see one.
Yeah,
Recruitment and retention, 3850.
Yeah. Was the advertising on that one too?
That's only one for 4155. Just want to make sure, because it looks like we're 16,000 over budget. And we only have 3850 in a transfer.
I'm just looking at the past line item transfers to see if it was in that, and it just didn't get posted.
I don't remember one from them.
Yeah, I don't see it either, so we'll take a look at that and see if that actual is correct.
Okay. So we'll still recommend it, we'll just we'll incorporate it into the discussion with 4130.
I just asked a quick question.
Oh, we didn't make a motion on human resources.
Yeah, it was in.
Oh, we did do it.
Yeah, you just had the wrong department number next to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we did. Representative Donald?
Revenue, do we do revenue?
We haven't done revenue yet.
We haven't done revenue.
Mr. Chairman, can I just ask one question?
Please.
Are we done with the capital improvement plan? Or-
We are done with the expenditures of the operating budget.
Okay, that's what I thought. So
Yep.
we're still going to discuss the capital.
We're going to discuss that capital improvement plan, probably an overview, because I don't want to keep us here and then have the same questions from the delegation.
Well, our only concern is timing,
Yeah.
going forward with projects we want to do.
That would,
And it would be helpful to have some direction.
it would be at the approval of the delegation, because we can't approve it, because it's a capital reserve fund, and I'm sure everybody's going to have questions. You've been here long enough, you know how it works.
Pretty much.
Don't have to like it.
So the revenue side,
That's why I'm asking.
there's no page, it's just on the back page with the green header.
Yeah.
The,
Back page is green.
yeah, it says revenue, that one. I think it's second from the bottom back. All of these are current adjustments,
Yes.
because we see a significant increase from the actual to the new. I just want to make sure that we are asking the right questions.
Okay. In county general, there's an $800,000 that we are expecting to receive back from Gopher once the laundry project is complete. We have to pay for the project first and then be reimbursed.
Okay, so that's not here yet.
Right, that'll
So-
be fourth quarter,
We should probably take that out until it comes in.
but we're anticipating it, so we put it in the budget.
You went
If
over
it's
my
not
head.
here April 1st, we can't put it in the budget.
What?
If it's not in-house April 1st, we can't put it in the budget.
The budget's what we're anticipating to receive in 2026.
Okay,
All of this is estimated revenue for 2026.
just want to make sure, because if it doesn't come in, it's going to look like we over budgeted in revenue.
Right, understood. The project has to be completed by June 30th, and then we're going to immediately file for reimbursement from Go First, so that will give us 6 months to get that payment, hopefully.
If you're done by June 30th.
We have to be done by June 30th.
Okay.
Yeah, that's,
That- In contract, that is
Yes.
drop dead date, boom,
Yep,
key
that's-
ready, no additional.
exact, yeah.
Okay,
We asked for an extension from executive council and it was granted, and it has to be done by June 30th.
okay, because I don't think there's anything else after that. I think you have to, all Gopher needs to be expended by the end of the year.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. We'll leave it in, but we're going to put a little asterisk next to that.
Okay.
Opioid settlements, only 40,000.
So we haven't received the new chart new schedule of what we're anticipating over the next 2 years, so I wanted to put something in there as a placeholder, but
I also think we have a second round of funding coming for that too.
yeah, we completed the first round,
Yep.
the schedule, and now we're waiting for a new schedule or some
Second round, I
word.
think there's a new law, I think there's a new settlement coming up for that as well.
We read the big announcements and we kind of have an idea of what we're getting, but we haven't seen it in writing, so.
All right. All right, we'll just leave that alone for now. That'll, again, the 860 would be a question. Special details are going down quite a bit in sheriff's, from 80,000 to 10,000.
So the sheriff is going to come forward and ask for a vote to create a revolving fund for police details. It used to be only allowed for town police, but it was added so that sheriff's department could also do that, a revolving fund for the details.
I remember that coming through, I want to make sure that we
So I
got
think
that.
that's why it's less in this line.
And who is going to be the steward of that?
That would be a question for
The sheriff?
Sheriff,
Or is
yeah,
that,
so-
Very good question.
is that going to be part of our?
We
in and
don't
out?
know yet.
Okay.
We haven't heard the story yet.
I don't think it's as clear in the RSA that we have some follow-up questions for that.
Sounds good, because that'll lead into that. Other income, good. Registry of Deeds, you guys are confident at 104 million?
1,004,000.
I'm sorry, 1,004,000?
The register.
Register of
Right,
Deeds,
so
they're
she's comfortable with it.
Well, I see the 1.2 for the year, so I know that we are mortgage rates are coming down, but we've been in a funk for a little bit. She's not expecting a lull this year?
She didn't seem to feel it was going to drop significantly.
Okay. My favorite? Borders. Again,
160 in revenue and 6 million around it, yes.
that's, yes.
So wonderful.
I just, I am beside myself because, I want to
We
make
look
sure,
at it every day.
I want to make sure that our taxpayers are not subsidizing other jails.
Actually, it's quite the opposite. I mean, we get more per day than supposedly it costs us, based on the fact that we have the space. I believe. No? I'm
Not at 6 million. Where we got?
Oh, no, I'm not
30.
I'm not.
Yeah.
They don't cover the cost of the jail, I mean, no.
All right, we're on the same page on that one. Sale of hay, I'm guessing that's going away.
To be determined.
Understood. Interest income, that is the last of the ARPA money.
Correct.
Correct. Motion to approve the general fund revenue, which does not include the nursing home, $3,418,759.
I'll move.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? I think there's been enough.
What number do you want to use as the,
These are all the 100 funds, so it would just be the general fund. Because the nursing home revenue is a 300 fund.
okay, thank you.
Yep.
Representative Macaulay, you going to second that? Did you second that?
I did second it.
Sure.
We've been trying to keep it consistent.
I appreciate that. Okay, the motion is to recommend general fund revenue, 100 funds. Vice Chairman Smith?
Yes.
Clerk votes yes. Representative Macaulay?
Yes.
And Mr. Chairman?
I'm sorry, yes. Thank you.
Motion passes 4-0.
Yep. All right, we'll try and make this as painless as possible. We are at the nursing home revenue.
Hey, John.
Back page, last page. I know we've made some changes to our bed mix.
As you can see, we're more than $2 million over.
That's the question I have. Is that going to carry over into '26, and should we budget for that?
We didn't feel that was appropriate to do. We wanted to budget it fairly flat. I think we did it at $13.9 million, which is slightly higher.
We get a second check-in at the end of the year for the something?
Yeah, the nursing home administrator did say that not all of the fourth quarter revenues have been received yet, so that number won't even, I'll let him speak to that more in detail, though. I'm not going to go beyond what he just texted, but, and it was kind of a one-off, unexpected, that we received that extra $978,000 in pro share this year. It was totally unexpected. So that brought the bottom revenue for '25 almost $1 million more than budgeted right out of the gate. So
Yeah.
to add that to this year didn't.
Without knowing,
Yeah.
what the number's going to be.
No, I agree, because that was definitely something out of the ordinary that, if it was a mistake, we're going to have to pay it back. If the state made a mistake and sent us too much money, are we going to have
How
to
would
pay it
we
back?
know that?
I don't know, I just want to make sure that we are,
I'm assuming
You know what I
if somebody
mean?
sends me money, I usually go, yeah, thank you. I don't know.
all right. You guys are comfortable with 13.9?
Yes.
Motion to approve the MVC revenue at $13,931,747. Recommend $13,931,747.
I'll move.
I'll second.
Okay, the motion is to approve the nursing home revenue, line 300. Vice Chairman Smith.
Yes.
Clerk votes yes. Representative McAleer.
Yes?
And Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0.
Thank you. Total estimated revenue, still in the, not the 300 fund, but the 100 and 300, 17,350,506.
Okay, got you.
So the 17.3 is going to include the ARPA money, both sides?
It includes the interest.
Interest and the reimbursement?
So the standard allowance was already put into the budget in 2025. So there is no more ARPA money, just the interest that's been in the bank.
Yep.
Yeah. That we were going to pull into 2025 and you asked us to wait till 26.
Yep. All right. I just want to make sure because it seems a little high compared to last year. I just want to make sure that we are dollar for dollars here because we're 2.5 million
Yeah. And
higher.
1.7 of that is just that interest on the formerly ARPA money and the reimbursement from Gopher. So,
All right. 17,350,506. Motion's been made and seconded.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Mr. Clark?
One more time on the numbers, Mr. Chairman.
17,350,506.
and if I could point out on the bottom of the revenue sheet, there's some calculations about fund balance and comparing the budget to last year. The estimated fund balance on the bottom of that page is updated as of yesterday. Just so you know, it didn't change much from when we first estimated back in November of this.
Because we had 4 million, we added 4 million to it, right?
So, yes.
Shouldn't it be, go ahead.
Okay, the motion is to
Oh, sorry, you were voting.
recommend the amount indicated in line 173,505,06. Mr. Vice Chair.
Yes.
Clerk votes yes. Representative McAleer.
Yes?
And Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0.
Shouldn't the fund balance be more than 7.5?
So we have a spreadsheet, quite extensive spreadsheet that shows all the calculations that make up that, and I'm happy to send that along to you to look at.
How-
We just finished it late yesterday afternoon with Barry Dunn, so
How big of a sheet, like, one you gave me last time, I had all of the,
I might be able to print it,
All right.
actually. It's just it's a large Excel. I
that's-
could try,
yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm sure that a couple people will be asking
sure.
for that. All right.
Is that it?
2 hours, 15 minutes.
No transfers?
Transfers in a second.
Okay.
I want to quickly go over the capital reserve plan. I know I have a lot of questions, and I'm sure there'll be the same questions, if not more, at the delegation. One is to make sure that if the next round of commissioners and delegation don't view this as a slush fund to vote to remove all of the reserve funds and then buy something else. How do we make sure that doesn't happen?
So,
How do we make sure that doesn't happen?
Yeah, because we've had that happen in the past. We put money into a line and then all of a sudden it's used for something else. And if we have reserve funds that aren't governed by anything, we could fund them and then they can be used for other purposes. That's the question I have. And do we need legislation in order for the county to have a CIP program?
I can only speak from my experience in Walton Borough as a selectman. All the capital funds have people who can expend. So,
You guys should have a trustee of the trust funds?
trustee of the trust funds. So, I mean, it can't happen, what you just said can't happen in Walton Borough. I don't know.
Right, that's why it's not.
I guess it could,
I can know, one thing is that when you voted to establish the capital reserve funds, you did so with the caveat that it had to be approved by the executive committee. So that stands unless it's
Well, that's what I mean, what do we,
revoked by a future board, right?
that's what I want to make
Which-
sure it doesn't happen.
But how can you prevent that?
That's why I'm thinking we might need to put in legislation to,
Secure it.
Mr. Speaker? What do you think?
Speaker, now's your chance.
What do you think? I have a hard time putting $3 million away for something that could be dismissed within a matter of minutes and spent on something else.
I'd have to think, I'm not sure it could be dismissed if it's voted to go into that particular project, then the executive committee, I suppose, could vote to do something, but then you're asking, I don't know.
Right. Right. I want to make sure that we do this right.
Well, okay, so it's suppose you are all here. Then
That's the problem.
Who decides?
And you're not here.
Right, so somebody has to
Well,
decide.
that's what he's saying, they put legislation in to lock it up, so it's protected.
Yeah, but you're still gonna have the same people. Somebody has to decide.
Yeah, it's gonna, I don't know what the legislation would say that would prohibit anything from a vote happening that would change it. That's what I'm saying.
Right, but maybe we could put in like a 2/3 vote or something.
I think there may be something before my committee where we've addressed that. We had 81 bills, and I'd have to look through them, but I think we had something to address the issue.
Yeah, and then making sure that we can have revolving funds here. Because I know that we have some, but nothing is in statute that protects them from being used for something else.
I mean, we just did the CIP because we were asked to do, and it's the right thing to do.
I 100%.
How we fund it and who expends it is,
Right, we just need to work out those
That's just
details.
another- yeah.
It's not that I am not in favor of this, I'm just not in favor of it right now without a lot of questions. And if we can do something on our end to make sure that this is secure for the future.
we're very aware that we all won't be here forever.
Speak for yourself. Everyone's so
made-
negative about this, I don't know, you know.
Sooner or later.
You know, I know some of these need to be done right away, some of these need to be done down the road, some of these might need to be able to be bonded when we pay off the nursing home. We could,
Well, that's always the issue. You could bond the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to do capital reserve.
and that way,
I mean, we're trying to make it so
Yeah.
the next group of commissioners and delegation members aren't hung with a
that,
big tax bill or a big tax increase.
well, there's that, and also we can't mandate that they put these funds in going forward. So if we
No.
start it, they could say, no, we're not gonna do this anymore, and then that money's sitting there churning away, doing nothing for us. There's a lot of
So that
questions.
means we can't leave.
No, well, I'm just saying, I'm just not gonna approve it, we're just gonna set it aside and take it up with the delegation, and maybe other people might have different ideas than I do, because I'm just nervous with what has happened in the past, and I wanna make sure that if we're gonna do this, we can actually make sure that it is carried through for the intended purposes.
We certainly wouldn't want to see nothing on the squander, that's for sure.
So you understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
Okay.
Could I,
I don't wanna say no, but I don't wanna say yes.
It's a call. I mean, we can do it or not do it. I mean,
Yep.
we did. we
You
said
did
we-
the due diligence.
We said we do it, and we did it.
And it's
And we did a good, it was.
14 years.
Ta-da.
Commissioner
Yeah,
Chandler.
Is there any, could we ask for some advice on this? And I don't know who to ask.
Of
I don't
course,
know if it's legal advice or what.
Might even be just bond counsel if we
yeah.
pass the thing on to them. They might know, or
They
do you-
have a way to do what you'd like to do that can be accomplished by either a vote of the executive committee, the commissioners, and the delegation. I don't know.
Yep, because we can, certainly put something in writing, and then the commissioners and the delegation can override that, and then have a nice big pot of money to spend out the door. I don't
So
want to
can
have
we
that
ask
happen.
that question?
Of course we can.
I don't want to,
Yeah.
I don't want to say no, and I don't want to say
Yeah, no,
yes.
that's
Just
Correct
concerned.
question.
All right.
Do you want to, were you planning on talking about this year's projects, though? That's a separate discussion than putting money in capital reserve, or?
Is it, because I see this, is that what these projects are
That's
for this year?
encumbrances.
Okay, so this is everything.
That's
what-
separate. That's,
That's not the capital. It's not-
I was just giving you that for your information. I don't know if the executive committee wants to vote on the encumbrances. The commissioners already did. So that's stuff that's carrying over from last year.
So we have a 3.675, okay.
Yeah.
Motion to, oh, yeah, that's where the jail medical is. Okay,
Yes.
that's where I thought I saw it.
That's yeah.
Okay.
So that's separate from the
All right.
CIP conversation.
We haven't in the past, because I think that
Okay.
it's just been informational, but I am happy to do that. Motion to approve the encumbrances for 2025 in the amount of $3,672,546.60, which we usually don't do.
I'll move.
Thank you. Second, discussion? I'm going to wait for Representative Banker there. No, we don't have to. Okay, call the roll?
Thank you. Vice Chairman Smith?
Yes.
Again, this is the motion to recommend encumbrances.
Yep.
Clerk votes yes. Mr. Chairman?
Yes,
Motion passes 3-0.
thank you. All right. Capital, let's do that quickly. Is there a sheet that we should be looking at?
So it's in the funding matrix, in the 2026 column.
Yep.
Right.
If it's not highlighted blue, then it's something that's proposed to happen this year. The blue highlights the capital reserve transfers. So in the first one, the Registry of Deeds is asking for $6,200 for a multifunction copier. DPW is asking for a skid steer, a truck, a brush hog, and a lawnmower.
Yeah, okay.
And all of the all the
Yep.
explanations are in here to explain what's up, so, okay. And then you move on to county facilities. I won't read all of them, I'm just trying to show you where the,
So the total is 1.9 million?
yes.
That's not in blue, or that includes the blue?
It does not, it's everything not in blue.
Is the 1.914?
Yes, the total projects and transfers to capital reserve is on the last page, the $2,831,000.
That's probably not gonna happen.
That's the grand total. So, I mean, it's a big ask, asking to
It's a pretty
transfer
expensive
$900,000 to capital reserve.
Yeah,
So.
that's a bit.
Yeah. But the projects themselves are the 1.9 million, yes. And the big spend out of that is the water storage tank, the roof on the water storage tank. That is in addition to the water project that's already
I
underway.
was gonna say, it should have been part of the water project.
When they peeled, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, we were not aware of, for whatever reason, and I got in late on that project, so I don't know what was originally discussed, but it was not evidently looked at. So the first thing we had to do was make sure the tank itself was okay before we put a roof on it.
Did they line it?
What they're gonna do is separate, I guess, I'm not an expert on this, but I guess you get sediment and everything in the bottom of the tank, in order to clean it out, you almost have to empty the tank, which you can't do because we have 50 homes in the county.
Right, they have to bring in a truck and.
So what they propose doing is putting a separator between, in the tank, so that they can empty one side at a time and clean it and still have water going forward. And they said the tank itself, I guess, is in pretty good shape. It's just a matter of the roof itself. And unfortunately, it's a flat roof, which doesn't work well in New England.
I was gonna say.
But, and we're looking at if there's a possibility to do something besides a flat roof. And I don't know what if you have condensation issues, or if you can do I'm not an engineer, so I don't know, but we're
Yeah, because
working on that.
it needs to be sanitary.
Yes.
All right. Didn't we already have a big project over at the jail for the water damage?
We just fixed the roof.
No, we fixed the roof.
Now we have to fix everything that was wrong
And
because
that's
of the
not-
water leak.
That's not insurance?
No.
Okay.
I honestly, with the county facilities, part of it's pretty important. Those things really are must-haves.
Well, I would suggest to the commissioners to go through this and give us a priority list. List of priorities. What has to be done, what can wait till next year, what can, what not, because like you said, it's a big ask. In a year that we just spent $7 million on other projects.
Well, we were $2 million over in revenue, so we really do have a little bit of money.
Yeah, but we don't have it in the
I understand.
fund. We don't want to deplete that if something happens. I mean, I'm happy to split the difference, but we can't jack up people's taxes by $2 million. I'm sure you guys would have something to say about that.
We're not gonna-
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Bolton Borough would be not happy with that
Since
bill.
it's 25% of our money, yes.
So,
We've had some conversations about that.
give us a priority list of must-haves compared to just wants and needs. If you guys want to do it, or we can do it, it's up to you. I would ask you guys to do it, because you have the boots on the ground. And does the sheriff need 3 cars?
Oh, I see.
We have a committee in Marlboro, and we actually go look at every single vehicle. We go look at every single facility and go through all of the list of things people want.
There you go.
And we've done some of that here, but and actually, all the things that here are legitimate things. Question is, can they wait a year? We'll revisit it.
Oh, is the sheriff switching over to the SUVs, or is he sticking with cars?
I believe he's going to do SUVs
Switching over.
because there are no longer any cars available.
All right.
That was the last conversation we had.
Yeah, he needs to change the fleet over. All right, well, you guys have the discussion with the department heads over what has to happen and what can wait.
Maybe you could look at leases also for those guys. 3 to 4 year lease.
Yeah, you guys looked at leasing? I know that that's sometimes easier.
I don't know if he's done that recently. I'd have to ask him.
Yeah, because that way we can spread the payments out over a longer period and not get hit so hard.
It's usually more expensive, but then again, maybe not with the repairs and everything.
There you go.
It's a trade-off.
Yes, yes, because you have residual value at the end of it.
Correct.
I thought the sheriff kills it with the mileage. That was my issue.
That's your biggest problem.
It's not,
Delegation.
yeah, it's not a lease like you only have 10,000 miles, it's a lease through the municipal,
At least the purchase, you mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then it's $1 at the end or something.
Right.
Yeah, right now they just use the state bid list,
Right.
but we got away from leasing. They used to do that traditionally in the past, but
Yeah, but if he wants to do a new fleet, he needs to be a little more.
there's some big ones on there.
And we did we do the 294, 360 in the
Yes.
Yes.
nursing homes, so we can take that out.
Okay.
That we don't mind. I'm sure the registry of deeds will be fine. They don't have any requests out of their other,
No, not right now.
all right, needs and wants. All right, we'll take that up with the delegation because they'll have the same questions. We'll belabor them. All right. We have done our due diligence. I'm not going to recommend or not recommend the capital reserve. I'm going to let the delegation make that call. Again, needs and wants, there'll be questions. We'll handle the transfers, which I'm sure there'll be more. I don't like this, but I understand the reasoning for it. And what request is it? There's nothing at the top.
I have the signature one, it's request number 11.
Oh, and everything's attached to it?
Well, those are, no, those are the prior transfers.
Okay. But you have, if somebody wants to look at,
Yes.
you
Yes.
have all of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I assume we're doing these all at once?
We're doing one,
Yep, just one based on all of them?
and then the motion is going to be for the entire amount because it's coming out of one line.
Okay. Good.
Well,
Instead of doing 28 of them.
I know.
Yeah.
That was the,
well,
And there was a question earlier about the number of transfers we have. This is pretty normal for the end of the year to do the cleanup, if you will. I don't think that's an unusual 29 transfers at the end of the year, seems.
no, we're usually in the 30s, which is
Yeah.
usually 30, 35 for the year, so that's,
Okay,
should be fun.
thank you.
Any questions? You all have the packet?
What is your phone number, sir?
Transfers 416176.
416176?
Yep.
Thank you.
Motion to approve 416176.
I'll move.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
This will clean up the entire,
This is to clean up, and I'm sure there'll be a couple more
okay.
when they're done with everything else.
Okay, the motion is to approve transfer request, line 416176. Vice Chairman Smith?
Yes.
Clerk votes yes. Dr. McAlay?
Yes.
One, no, that's the, I'm sorry.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes,
Oh, I'm sorry.
that's the
4-0.
older, other ones that we did, but they're keeping this together. They do have the backup for this, if anybody wants to see it. I won't Motion passes. Mr. Clark?
Yes, sir. 4-0.
Thank you. Okay. All right, any other business to come before the executive committee? We have Carroll's budget coming up soon. We have a 20-day window.
So in the past, you had to post it 20 days ahead of time for the public hearing and the vote on the Hales budget, but the commissioners actually took that step this year and posted it and advertised it. I know it's different from what you're used to doing in the past, but it's either or with an unincorporated place. So the commissioners advertised it, they posted it, they had a public hearing, they made their recommendation. So now the budget comes to you for approval, and you don't have to do the 20-day posting window because the commissioners already did it. And I can get that in writing for you if you want.
You know where I was going.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
I have just one other thing.
Representative McDonald.
I'd like to ask for Melissa's help. We're going to try to schedule, a meeting of the subcommittee to do the agencies on March 7th,
Okay,
starting at 10 a.m.
sure, okay.
And if we could use the conference room over at the nursing home at Mountain View.
Yes.
Thank you.
What day of the week?
Saturday.
It's a Saturday also? Okay.
With the amount of people you might have, I would probably have it here.
Okay. We did it last year over there.
Did
so-
you?
Yeah.
Oh, then my
Did you
apologies. Have at it.
Was it on a weekend, and did you have Zoom last time?
I don't think we had Zoom.
No,
thinking
it was over here.
Yeah.
And I don't want to interfere with your setting up your meeting, I'm just wondering, it being on a Saturday, if many of the folks will want the Zoom option instead, being a weekend. or-
That's when we did it last time. It's just we're so busy down at Concord with
Sure.
committee work and sessions and
I just
things.
want to make sure you have the setup that you need. so.
Yeah, if you think Zoom would work out fine, that would be good.
I can get Zoom in that room over there.
Okay.
I just,
I just have no
Okay.
idea how to run it, so, but I'm sure Richard,
Yeah.
one of the other members would be able to figure it out.
okay.
Mr. Chairman, if I could ask a question.
Certainly.
Were any, I understand the commissioners who originally set up giving away money to the outside agencies. Were you around when that happened? And what was the reason to do that versus having them go to the towns? I have a problem with it, and I'll tell you why. Because the people don't, the voters don't get to vote on the money. The voters don't get to vote on who we give the money to. It's not that I don't like the agencies, and they do good work, but my town gives 25% of the money, and they don't get to have any say about where the money goes. And I just don't think it's our function to do it. And I know everybody likes to give away money, but I just...
Well, not everybody.
Not
everybody.
Oh,
Let me see. Ed, you were here for that.
yes.
I think it started with when we had Whitehorse. And then it expanded from that point exponentially.
Maybe it's always been in the budget though.
And actually,
Oh, I
you were here
I'm
too.
not taking credit for anything, I'm just want to speak on it, that's all.
Certainly.
Explain my position, because what's happened, and to my opinion, it's gotten out of hand. Because I think the county has an obligation on some things, which we recommended, if they're countywide. I am dead set against any organization getting money that is not countywide, that is just for a particular area or a particular town. And we're getting into that situation now in quite a few cases, unfortunately. And I just think that's absolutely dead wrong, in my opinion. Countywide functions, then that's a decision that should be made at the county level. But in these nonprofits that are not countywide should have to go to the towns that they're serving, in my opinion.
Mr. Chairman? Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Ed Comeau, Brookfield. I would think it's more efficient for the towns to always be the ones that they go to, since different towns have different needs, and should be, and the way that organization functions should be to analyze that town and those needs, and not create just one blanket, even if it's countywide. How could it be completely county-wide? And so it should be, I think it should be town by town.
Thank you. Thank you for your comments, sir. Representative Smith?
Just a procedural question or understanding for the viewers. Regardless of what the delegation passes, you have the ultimate authority as commissioners whether or not to spend it. So even if we choose to give money to outside agencies, you do not have to expend those funds to those outside agencies. That's in your authority. So you can say no, regardless of what the 15 of us say.
You can give it all to Baltimore. There you go.
They don't really need it.
I just need clarified.
Right this minute.
Representative McDonald, would you take the comments into, here into your deliberations for the 7th?
With caution.
Thank you.
And Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
It's tough.
Ed Commode, Brookfield. In the past, it vacillated back and forth. One budget season, we would have the towns be the ones that are paying, and then they switched it over suddenly 2 years ago to, a county appropriation. So it just seems, and it seems like the organizations have no problem if you would just be consistent. If they knew they consistently had to go to the towns, they would do that, but it keeps going back and forth. And I say this because this is what they're telling me. They're showing up in the town now because you changed your policy, and they'll adjust to it. And then suddenly it changes again, and they're all, now we got to do it all different. It's harder on the organizations to keep changing it.
I would agree, and that's why I'm hesitant on the capital improvement, because we all change here.
I have a comment about the capital improvement.
Quickly.
Wouldn't the county act the same way as the municipality was? If you're going to have capital reserve accounts for certain things, the town has to go to DRA, has to create a warrant, and it actually has to be for that item. And it doesn't matter who's elected. It matters what that stipulation was that the legislative body actually voted on. Now, of course, we have a difference because the legislative body here is the delegation. So I don't know how that exactly would work, but I would think that if you created that same process or used that same process, then you could lock in that those items must be used for those things. They can't be, if you have a bridge repair fund, you can't use it to go fix something else. I don't know if it works the same way for counties.
That's our question as well, along those same lines.
It should.
Yeah, I mean, because we don't have the process of putting warrants before the voters at the county level. So would we put them to the delegation, and then the delegation could certainly override those warrants at another vote?
Sure.
Hopefully we'll find out.
Well, you guys find out.
Well,
I mean,
we'll
it's
let you
just
know when we find out.
Yep. Representative McDonald?
I might just suggest to Melissa that she contact that county group that we belong to.
The Association of
Association of
Counties.
Counties, they usually have someone that comes before my committee each time there's a county issue.
Yeah.
They'll be up to date with what's going on there.
And I found, it's both with the capital improvement plan and developing capital reserve funds, we're kind of unusual
Right.
as a county to do these things that are more town-like, if you will. So there's not a whole lot of guidance out there currently in
Right.
the RSA, but I'm happy to reach out to Kate and the Association of Counties again.
Yep, because
So-
if we need to add counties to that section in RSAs
Yeah.
for capital reserves, then that's what we gotta do.
Are those handouts for us?
Yep. You already have one if you were here at the last meeting on the 17th of
You can
December.
take- yeah.
But you can take one. All right. A little over my time, but well done, everyone. And I enjoyed the respectful discussions we had here today. Motion to any other business to come before the executive committee? All right. Hale's location. We do not have to have the 20 days.
Right.
So my plan is to meet the week after on that Saturday here on the 14th.
Okay.
Saturday, we should have full attendance, good attendance, and we can wrap up the entire budget, hopefully, by then.
March 14th?
March 14th, yeah. That's not, that'd be the Saturday after the baby, because we need their input.
That's a tough day for me. We got town meeting that day in Maltonborough.
That's town meeting day,
Yeah.
On a Saturday?
yeah, for lots of people. Yeah. Effingham, Molten Borough,
Not us, we're Wednesday night. We do it
Yeah.
night.
Tamworth, what's this Saturday? There's quite a few.
What time were you gonna have, what time were you thinking of scheduling a meeting?
Probably around the same time, 2 o'clock, but if it's town meeting,
Don't do it.
we can do it the week after.
Okay, that'd be good.
Or the day before, Friday the 13th? That sounds like a good day.
I don't want to do Friday the 13th.
Aw,
And I know a lot of us have, I don't know if we're going to have a 2 or 3 day session that week because of the amount of bills we have. Because I think that's the last week we have in March, right? Just before crossover.
He's got tentative Wednesday, then Thursday, tentative Wednesday, then Thursday.
Right, so we might have some hard days ahead of us by the end of that month, so.
Could we do it the 28th?
I don't want to do it that late.
I won't be available the 21st, I don't believe. That's okay.
Well,
Maybe I can do the Zoom thing.
we don't really have much left other than if we can come to agreement on the capital improvement. If not, we can find, we'll do something. All right, we'll get back to you on the date for that. Motion to adjourn?
I'll do that.
I'll second it.
Executive committee is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
We tried a
do you want to do it in Concord?
couple years ago, right?
Okay.